Do you have this book? Things your parents should have told you. It's time for the black youth to know the truth about their parents, America, and themselves. The master teacher, Shahrazad Ali. Do you have this book? Dare to examine the root of your ideas. Take this test. Take this test. Answers lead to complete recovery. Are you still a slave? Now these books here has been around for years. The Black Woman's Guide to Understand the Black Man. I believe some of you have it, but the question is, are you using it as a guideline? The Black Man's Guide to Understand the Black Woman. See, you can get these books if you want them. You can get these books, but you gotta ask yourself these questions. Are you going to use it as a guideline? Because some of you so loose because you want to be part of the world. You want to do what the world wants you to do. Because the world tell you, oh, you could do whatever you want. You could become whoever you want to be. But you ain't living that true life. It's a constantly battle. Constantly battle. You're battling with your image. You're battling with your body. You're trying to keep up with the Joneses instead of just becoming yourself. Real talk. I learned something today though. I don't debate people no more like I used to because it's a waste of time. Whatever you choose to believe, put into your arsenal. Like my arsenal, it's just not just Shahrazad Ali. Nah, it's not. I got the Black Bible of Science, Complications, Chemic Versions by Osiko Vomon. How many of y'all bought this book? His opinions and philosophies. Deal with many different things. I have the Post-Traumatic Slave Syndrome, America's Legacy of Endurance and Injury and Healing, Dr. Joy DeGruy. Y'all seen this lady? Come on, y'all seen her. Another master teacher. This is the newly revived and updated edition. So I just don't, for myself, I just don't take one information and one teacher and just believe this one individual has the master universe education or knowledge. I just don't do it. You have to learn from all things, all philosophy, because then you can constantly get misconstrued. Like I didn't met a guy came on my line and he sits there and goes, oh, do you know the Kemetic teachings? He was reading word for word, actually typing it out, word for word, because he was so captivated. He didn't allow it to flow through his inside himself and then express it naturally. He didn't allow his lessons to do that. This guy actually wrote down and typed, and he was so locked in. cognitive dishonest. Kemet. And the thing about it is, was he from the origin of Kemetic people? I am from the origin of Kemetic people, bloodline, 500 to 2,000 years ago. I come from the Bamaliki tribe. I already have that evidence. I have that evidence. Literally, brothers and sisters. I can show you. Now I want to show you evidence. Just a little bit, then I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna get out of here real quick, because time sure flies. I want to show you evidence. It's a certificate. The certificate proves who I am. The certificate clearly says, the certificate of ancestry, African ancestry hereby certifies that Denzel Snotty Brooks shares the maternal genetic ancestry with the Bamaliki people living in Cameroon. This is over a year ago. Based. Peep the game. This is a document, traces your DNA from your roots. So brothers, I'm not just talking out of my ass. High blow groups, sequences, similarities, scores 100. HVR variant, HRV2 variants, HRVR variant. I'm not an expert in the high blow group dealing with the blood, but it clearly says DNA from your mother and they were passed maternally language. We analyzed that the variant within these regions to determine that the part of your DNA that you share with the people within Pacific ethnic group, present day country and Hilo group. Now understand, passed on from mother to daughter over the last 500, 2,000 years. So that's just test number one. Test number two. This is the ancestry test. DNA origins. Ethnic estimate. Benin, Tuco, 42%. Cameroon, Congo, and Southern Bantu people, 31%. Ivory Coast, 11%. Mali, 8%. France, 3%. Sweden, as it gets lower and lower, that means you might have somewhere, we talking about hundreds and hundreds of years ago, somebody slept with a black person. Blood type. But at the end of the day, me personally, this will clearly tell you. You can see it. But this is the evidence a lot of people don't want to. They don't want to share this evidence. They don't want to do the blood type. I don't understand why they like that. I'm 100% African. Okay? It is what it is. Not one, but two tests. The African ancestry and The Ancestry.com. So I had to show you that because it's just so you get a better understanding. So brothers and sisters, just understand that everybody don't really dig in deep and do their homework. They just going on, yeah, talking a lot of shit.